What is going on, everyone? My name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and today I'm here to bring you all a complete gameplay walkthrough of Dragon Age Origins. I'm actually really excited to jump into this and play this for you all today, everyone, mainly because, one, I've never played Dragon Age Origins, nor two, I've only played Inquisition and really loved my time with that game all those years ago when it first came out. I think I beat it twice, actually, and the second reason, well, I'm preparing myself for Dragon Age The Veilguard, which drops this fall. So I'm like, okay, let me go back and do walkthroughs of all three Dragon Age games and a re-walkthrough with Inquisition, but we'll get to that way later. But yeah, just preparing myself for the next installment of Dragon Age games. I'm doing the same thing with Assassin's Creed by replaying the RPG Assassin's Creed games in preparation for Shadows that drops this fall. And moving on to Dragon Age for right now. And yeah, I've heard, really great things about this game, how a lot of people hold this as the best Dragon Age game when it comes to, story, characters, gameplay, and whatnot. And you know what? Let's see. I want to see for myself. So yeah, before we get started with this walkthrough, everyone, if you guys could please leave a like on this video if you guys like what you saw. Please subscribe for more content. It helps out this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post on this channel. And make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who not. You guys can all follow me on Twitter at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos so I monetize, which is 99.9% of them. Then hit the little my heart thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, everyone, is much appreciated, and it's 100% completely optional. And with all that being said out of the way, without further ado, let's get started.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return, but those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
That was a really good setup right there. Okay, human. I know in Velgard you can play as a Canaria. It's the new additional race. Let's see, classes, same thing as always, warrior, mage, rogue. In games like this, I'm always the melee type build, always. That's the most fun for me. Going warrior. I mean, that's what I'm playing as when we get to Velgard in the fall. Warrior, female warrior, romance and Nev. But we get to that later. Human noble. Wait, so what's the other stuff? Magi or Magi. Shout to Magi. Good anime. Proud of your role as a true OSU. There's live under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bribe shutters your wedding day, some racial tensions explode in rave of vengeance. Yeah, let's go with City Elf. Why not? Oh, what happened? Darian? Play this backwards compatible on Series X. It has the FPS boost, so that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna put my name, Malcolm. Every time I play as a guy, I always put my name, but it was a female character. I always put Urza because I'm a big fairy tale fan. Hey, she should have been the main character. Urza Scarlet. Okay, let's see. This I play as a warrior. Let's see. Health and resistance.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known, until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
Let's see. Just a little longer, huh? What, did I oversleep? What? Why are you in my room, Shanani? Let's go with number 2.
Yes, your father and I figured you deserved it. You do remember what today is, don't you?
Summer day, someone's wedding. According to your breath, and get drunk before noonday. Let's go with number 2 again.
A double wedding. You're getting married, and so is Saurus. That's what I came to tell you. Your bride, Nessiara, she's here early.
Alrighty? Then I guess I don't have a choice. Really? That's great. The sooner the better. I don't like the idea of arranged match business. So what means we do it now? I'm not ready. I don't know who she is, though. I don't like the idea of this arranged match business.
And who else are you going to marry? Besides, I already snuck a peek. She's beautiful. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky.
I don't feel lucky. And how does Saurus feel? Okay, maybe you should be the one getting married. You just want to get to the drinking. Let's go with number 2.
I think he's just glad he's not alone. He's sweating so much he looks like a human. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Saurus said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
I have a slight freaking drifted by Series X controller. Not too much that it's bothersome. Okay. Take all of that.
Good morning, my son. It's your big day. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
Me too, father. Well, what should I be doing?
All right, time for you to go find Saurus. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. A small chance is still a chance. I want to see my betrothed at least.
You will soon enough. Oh, one last thing before you go, son. Your martial training, the sword play, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed.
It's not that important anyhow. I take it you didn't say anything. She'll find out sooner or later.
Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake.
Let's just get on with this, shall we? The humans who killed her made a bigger one. Mother was a great warrior.
Yes, that she was. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then, I still have some things to do, and Saurus is no doubt waiting for you.
Yeah, let me turn down the volume just a little bit. At least for dialogue. And if it's too low, then I'll turn it back up just by 1. It goes by 10. I set the SFX and the music to 9. Dialogue seems a little bit high. Ain't that right, Cassie? Ain't that right, Junior? One of my dogs are on my bed sleeping, the other one's on the floor sleeping.
She lived in the sea. I in love. Good afternoon, my friend. What's a good word?
You're drunk. Glad to see you're celebrating. Just doing the rounds, collecting wedding presents.
We thought that,
We thought cash would be better. Spend's easier.
Right. Yeah, we gathered up, 30 bits. That's a pretty good wedding present for anyone.
That it is. Much better than a present, yes?
Persuade. Well, 40 bits is more traditional.
Oh, you're right. Don't mind us. We're a bit tipsy. Here's 10 bits to top it off.
Now you go celebrate your big day and we'll do the same. Big day. Lots of celebrating.
(2009). Again, at least this has the FPS boost with 60 frames per second.
I still don't see it.
I wish my
Whenever
wedding
I'm
could have
I
been as
just see the
grand
mother.
as all this. The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Oh, well, it's the lucky groom himself. Hello, dear.
Now, love, he probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since... well...
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adiah was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes.
Any friend of my mother's is a friend of mine.
It means the world to us to see you happy.
We've saved a bit of money for this day. We'd like you to have it, to help start your new life.
Please, we want you to have it.
Make her bless you.
Look at me getting paid.
Hello there. Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Saurus?
I'm looking for him myself.
Well, if you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
Tador. So, that's really interesting that... I regret that again. My only touchdown for Dragon Age is Inquisition, which I really loved. So I'm guessing starting as a dwarf, you're in a different situation, different intro. Starting as a human, you're in a different intro.
I'm King Merrick. You are dead, dead, dead.
So it kind of like how Cyberpunk 2077 did their stuff, right? How elaborate is it going to be?
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Don't worry, Swords will be fine. Getting cold feet Swords is running away still an option. Let's go with number 2.
Are you surprised? Apparently your bride's a dream come true. Mine sounds like a dying mouse.
I'm sure she's quite nice, but mine's attractive. Well, looks aren't everything. Maybe we'll get a cage for a wedding present. Well, looks aren't everything.
She's not ugly, exactly. I don't know, maybe it's just nerves. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
It's all about whatchamacallit. It's all what's inside. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. My mama taught me that one when I was a kid, teenager.
So you landed yourself a pretty little prize, did you? Excuse me if I don't congratulate you. Don't act like you care. Your father has the money to get you a great match. Meanwhile, what did I get? A fat old man who smells like the docks and wouldn't know what to do with a woman even if he was sober. You think you're better than me? Well, you're not. I may have got a poor match, but at least I have some dignity. Spoiled brat.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, I'm terribly busy right...
My lord, can you spare a coin for a man down on his luck? I worked on the docks, living day to day. never knowing if my family would go hungry. The humans always left us the dangerous work, in the high beams of the warehouses or in the water. I was rigged up, cleaning the side of a ship, when it drifted against another, and my legs were crushed between. Magical healing? On an elf? Ha! The human foreman had me hauled out and dumped in an alley. My sons didn't find me until day's end. So now I live on the charity of those who don't even have enough for themselves. May the Maker's eyes look down with love on your day.
I forgot Dragon Age has that the discrimination between the races and whatnot. It wasn't like that in Inquisition, right? Like they kind of like moved past that a little bit. I forget. I don't know. I feel like, you know, current year, in this age, it's just like if you have like, you know, discriminatory, you know, stuff against the races like humans and elves and magic racism and whatnot, like a lot of anime has, and you know, Final Fantasy 16 had. I feel like you're just like kind of out of ideas. But this is back in 2009.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time. Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved.
Shade will get herself killed. Just no, get out of my way. I won't let the humans abuse our women.
Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? The two grooms come to welcome me personally.
Maybe you should invite us over for dinner.
Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
Are you insane? This is Varn Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
Let's see. Take him home. If you don't mention this, we won't. Maybe his father should have taught him better manners. Then imagine what we'll do to you two. Ooh, I like number 2. I like number 2 and 4. Let's go with number 2.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
And this beautiful vision must be Nasira, and your companion is my betrothed.
I am lucky to finally see you with my own eyes.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.
Well, here we are. Are you nervous?
Man, just the rude ass comments you can make, man. Let's go with number 2.
I'm speechless. I hope I'm worthy of your affection.
Come on, cousin. we should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Or we'll hunt you down.
Don't look now, but we have another problem.
Is it Vaughn? Has he returned?
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker. Either way, we need to move him along before someone does something stupid. Let's do this quickly.
Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off. The human who owns our building has decided to sell it for storage space. We can't afford to live anywhere else here, so we're leaving Denerim.
The Ostagar ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers.
We wanted to look for work in High Ever.
But that's just not possible. You're still a child. You can't do anything. Enjoy your special day and put us out of your mind.
What my husband means is, you're very generous, but we don't need charity to solve our problems.
Goodbye indeed.
Wait! Can I talk to you a moment? I apologize for my parents. They're too proud to accept help, much less ask for it. My parents will labor in the army camp, and they'll expect me to do the same, but I don't like the idea of being surrounded by human soldiers who haven't seen a woman in months.
Maybe you should stay here?
I would, but my father would have to believe I have a future here.
Would some money help?
Of course, but I can't imagine anyone here has much to spare. We'd need another 3 silvers to make it to High Ever. And if we got another 10 silvers, we could rent a house here. Maybe one large enough to start a business. But that's just dream talk. Nobody has that much money, and if they did, why would they give it to us?
Here's 10 silvers. Take it. Stay here where you belong.
Where did you get this much money? Never mind. I'm sure not talking you out of this. Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my family. I love you. Now I just have to handle the parents.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding. What manner of unpleasantness might you be referring to?
Let's see, the line edge just isn't as good as Plains Where Humans used to be. The kind involving our booty, but so please, you can't be that thick-headed.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
But maybe we can compromise. I will make... I just want to politely...
He keeps his composure even when facing down an unknown and armed human. A true gift, wouldn't you say, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long.
I was hardly forthcoming, and for that I apologize.
May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
And you, lad?
But my question remains unanswered. Why are you here, Duncan?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Kalen summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later. Was there something else? By all means. What would you like to know? In fact, some of our greatest heroes have been Elven. The Warden Garahel, he that slew the last archdemon, was such a one. I could tell you a great deal more about them, but I suspect you've other things to do at the moment. Valendrian and I have known each other for almost 20 years, since the time I tried to recruit your mother, in fact. I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden. I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family. As there was no blight and thus no immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right? I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know, but we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend.
Okay, so I switch into my wedding clothes. I guess it's the other button, not this button, to do that. I know how inventory works.
Oh, Soros, there you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here. Fellow groom in tow.
Good. I'm so pleased to finally do this.
Looks like everyone's ready. You too, cousin. Maybe it won't be so bad after all.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people, but that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, Milord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
Milord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
What do we do?
Ah, yes. The uppity runt that thinks he's worthy of speaking to me. Don't worry. I'll return whatever's left in time for the honeymoon.
You have no right to do this. I'll kill you. Take what you came for and go. You have no right to do this.
Every time a knife-ear says that, it makes me smile. Back to the palace, boys.
Can you hear me, cousin? Are you all right? Vaughn took Shiani, Nessiara, Valora, and the rest of the women in the wedding party back to the palace. The Elder is talking to Duncan, that Grey Warden. Everyone is getting upset. That sounds dangerous. Let's see what they're talking about.
You go get those girls.
Please, all of you, listen. I know you are upset, and with good reason, but there is nothing we can do right now.
He's right. Running after them will just make matters worse.
So we do nothing. They took my sister.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. We should go after him. Where are the women now? He can't post anything. Look at this.
You talk like he hasn't got away with it before.
Normally I'd counsel patience. Unfortunately, stories about the Arl's son and his appetites are most disturbing. With Arl Urian away, his son is in control of the garrison. I'm not certain they would do anything.
The law doesn't exist for us elves.
And even when the Arl returns, there is no guarantee. According to the stories, the Arl has overlooked his son's behavior before. Last year, the blacksmith's daughter worked as a chambermaid at the Arl's palace. Local children found her washed up under the dock. She'd been... well, Vaughn had had his way with her.
The servants all said that Vaughn had his men bring her to his chambers.
When he was done with the girl, she was killed and disposed of. The garrison said she died later, but we all knew better.
Vaughn has never been so bold. But with Arl Urian away, who knows what he thinks he can get away with?
Let's see, we can't leave them in this human filthy hairs. Then we right. Let's show them what we think.
And give him an excuse to send the garrison into the alienage for another purge?
But surely we can do something. Someone has to save them.
But what can we do? We're talking about the Arl's palace. Even with the Arl and his knights gone, it'll be guarded.
Elder, may I offer a suggestion? I work inside the palace. I could sneak one, perhaps two others in through the servants' entrance. Nobody will notice an extra pair of elves looking around.
I'm with you, of course. But if we run into trouble, we won't be able to talk our way out of it.
For that, you will need weapons. Allow me to offer you my own longsword and bow. A man should be able to defend his loved ones properly. I fear I cannot. Trust me when I say my intervention would cause you more trouble than it would solve.
Then your path is set. I pray the Maker looks on it with favor.
You're all insane! The guards will burn our homes down around us!
Enough, Elva. You've had your say. They shall try. For their own honor and the honor of the women, we must trust in the Maker.
I'll make sure the way is clear. When you're ready, meet me at the alienage gate.
You've earned enough experience to gain a level. Okay, let's... Who's benefit most from this statistic as many of the just this one. It's like two-handed. So you could define how a follower will use ability. Okay, mapping abilities. To map abilities to the battle menu. Okay, Palmer's okay, Palmer Strike is right there.
Are you prepared for what you're about to do? Anything I can answer, I shall. His father is a decent enough man, but no friend to the Grey Wardens. Rumors say Vaughn is far too wild and a poor heir. I have seen the lad in tournaments, and he does know his way with a blade. I doubt he had ever seen real combat, however. To find recruits. I had hoped to speak to you, but your elder outmaneuvered me. I suspect this is why your wedding was moved forward, in hopes that I might let you remain. Valendrian did the same thing when I came to recruit your mother. She was indeed, and it appears she has passed her skills on to you. See to the task at hand. We can speak of your future later.
Oh, I don't know why
that fawn is lower than a dog. Don't hesitate to do what's right if you get the chance.
You made it. I sent word ahead to get the servants' entrance unlocked. Are you ready to go? I've got some things. You can change on the way.
More foes approach!
Let's see. Press A to attack your current target. X1 to trigger such as special moves and spells. Open. I don't even have a weapon equipped. I can't use a sword. Oh, okay. You don't want none of this, dog? Oh, I didn't even notice there was a guy right there.
Yes, of course. It will be done. Come on! Very well.
As you say.
You dare!
Of course.
I seriously ran right past this guy. It's not like really a block button or anything like that.
Yes, it will be done. Very well. Yes. Yes, it will be done. As you say.
You're not so good.
Of course, it will be done. As you say. Very well. Of course, it will be done. Of course. As you say. Very well. It will be done. Very well. Of course. As you say.
What is this dude doing? Where's his sword at?
As you say. Very well. It will be done.
After you, cousin!
As you say. Very well. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Very well. Of course. As you say. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Of course.
If people think the gameplay in Dragon Age 1 holds up, and we all have opinions. We most certainly all do.
Yes, very well. As you say. Yes. It will be done. Very well. Of course. Very well. As you say.
Watch out, cousin!
Very well. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course.
I need to look what my stuff is even like, what the shit even does.
As you say. Yes. It will be done. Very well. As you say. Yes. Very
You'll
well.
pay for what God did, human!
Of course. As you say. Yes. Of course. As you say. Very well. It will be done. Very well. Yes. As you say. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Yes. As you say. Very well. It will be done.
I need to equip this dude with something. There you go. I don't even know where we need to go. Certainly not this way. I got the pommel strike ability, but it's not, I can't use it. Which I have no idea why I can't use it, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, we need two-handed. We need to require his combat training and 12 strength. Which we have, right? We have combat training. Where's combat training? Oh, we need 18 strength for this one. Alright. Get used to everything.
This is it. There's a guard posted inside, but he's usually drunk or asleep. I don't know. They'll be entertaining Vaughn and his men, I imagine. Maybe, but don't think every elf you see is your friend. Plenty of bootlicks would sound the alarm for a pat on the head. He might be in his quarters, the north side of the palace. Good luck. Keep your wits about you.
Alright, let's do a hardcore savey save. Okay, so since whatchamacallit, we should unequip our weapons. Ah, God. Gotta get used to these controls. Over there. We doing nothing, just chilling like a villain, taking your stuff.
You there? Who are you? Speak quick, worms, before I call the guards and they clip your nasty ears.
We're new servants.
New servants? The last thing this kitchen needs is more disgusting elves stealing silver and spreading their diseases everywhere. Wait. Why are you dressed like that? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming. Well met. I'm Odwin, the cook's assistant. A friend of a friend said you'd be coming. They took the women you're looking for to Lord Vaughn's quarters. You should hurry. He's not known for his kindness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Thank you for the save, Swab homie.
All right, I call.
Cool.
Too rich for me. You there, elf? I need another drink. Anyone else?
Sure, to celebrate taking all your money.
Stop counting and start shuffling. What are you waiting for? Get us those drinks. I'll blacken your eye if you don't move your ass.
I'll be right back, says.
Less talking, more serving.
I mean, this is the liquor cabinet. I'm gonna save right now. It seems like a really good spot. But I don't get it. How do you, I mean, the liquor cabinet's closed. We don't have the skill to lockpick it.
It's about time. Do you have our drinks? We'll go and get them. Now.
Lazy dope.
Well, the liquor cabinet is closed off, so I don't know how to open it.
It's about time. Do you have our drinks? We'll go and get them. Now.
Lazy dope.
Yeah, the liquor cabinet's closed. I don't know how to get it unless there's like drinks over here. Ah, here we go. I wonder this. I mean, we can't like Baldur's Gate 3 this and like put like poison their drinks, right? We can't do that. Let me see. Oh, man. I mean, rat poison, we got it. Use it, you know, plot armor. Or not plot armor, plot items. It's labeled. Can we mix it or something?
It's about time. Do you have our drinks? Why didn't you say so?
Will you prefer I pour or answer?
You better be, stupid dog. Pour already. Ugh, that's a nasty kick there. Drink up, boys. It'll put hair on your chest.
Oh, nasty kick indeed. I feel like...
What's in here, you little rat?
Nice work. Now let's go before anyone comes.
This dude just popped out of freaking nowhere.
As you say, of course. Yes, of course. Very well. As you say, it will be done. Yes, as you say. Very well. Of course. Yes, very well.
Okay, let's unequip all of this. Try to see if we could talk our way out of stuff. Guess not. That doesn't matter.
As you say, it will be done. Very well. As you say. Yes, of course. Yes, it will be done. As you say, it will be done. Of course. Very well. Yes, of course. You should try to be quiet.
Anything else? All right. I'm probably gonna have to be doing this a lot, right?
Well, that's one less elf breeder in the world.
A shame, though. Nice body on that one.
She's still warm. How picky are you, anyway?
Shut it, you two. We've got company. You just walked into the wrong room. You know how this works, boys. No witnesses.
Nah, fuck this. We should, like, honestly kill everyone. Like, what the hell, man?
As you say. Very well. It will be done. Very well. As you say. Come on! Yes. As you say. Very well. Of course. As you say. Very well. Yes. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Very well. Yes. It will be done. Very well. Of course. As you say. Very well. Of course. Yes.
They killed her. I can't believe this. Then we should hurry. A few moments could make the difference. We should try to be quiet.
Fucking insane, man. Man, I'm trying my hardest, you know, go about this. So are we just in for a fight, like no matter what? I thought, you know, the idea was to go stealthy, but, you know, like we kind of did with those other guys. Guess it doesn't matter.
It will be done. Yes. As you say. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Yes. Of course.
Did I miss why this dude was laying on the ground?
Of course. Yes. As you say. It will be done. Yes. As you say. Very well. As you say. Yes. It will be done. Of course. It will be done. Yes. As you say. Very well. Of course. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. Yes. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes.
More bones approach!
As you say. Yes. Very well. Of course.
You're ruining my wedding!
As you say. Yes. It will be done. Of course. It will be
I wonder, is there gonna be any like bad decisions, you know, outcomes if you just kill everybody?
Of course. Very well. As you say. Of course. It will be done. Yes. As you say. Very well. It will be done. Need to fight shortly. Of course, yes. As you say.
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
It will be done. Very well. Of course, yes. As you say.
This isn't too bad.
Very well. will be done. Of course. As you say. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes. Very well. As you say. Of course. It will be done. Very well.
Get freaking slammed, dog.
Of course. As you say. Very well. Yes. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Of course.
We did it. We're okay.
Well, don't say that yet. Alright, I'm gonna do another hardcore savey save.
I am afraid not.
Okay, that's locked. Wait, blank what? What was that? Not like a plot item or anything like that. God, I keep pressing the wrong button. No, it's other.
Very well. Of course. It will be done. As you say.
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
Of course. Yes. As you say. It will be done. Of course. Very well. Yes.
Oh, he does a lot of damage.
Very well. As you say.
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
Of course. Very well. It will be done. Yes. As you say. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Of course.
I hope I don't regret this!
It will be done. Very well.
You got my back, cousin?
Of course.
I don't even know if we're going the right way.
My, what have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means? All right. Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over.
Please, just get me out of here. I want to go home.
Think for a minute. Kill me and you ruin more lives than just your own. By dawn, the city will run red with elven blood. Think about it. You know how this ends. Or we could talk this through, now that you have my undivided attention. Here's our situation. You are skilled, obviously. We fight here. Perhaps you could even manage to kill us. My father won't let that go. Your pigsty of an alienage will be burned to the ground. Or you turn and walk away, with 40 sovereigns added to your purses. You take that money and leave Denerim tonight. No repercussions. and you can go wherever you like. The women stay. They'll go home tomorrow, slightly worse for wear, and you'll be long gone. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
No freaking way. Like, no. We're not taking that deal, y'all. I'm sorry. We can't take that deal. Yeah, we're not taking that deal. We're going with number 3. I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Pah! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
More foes approach!
Yes, as you said, it will be done.
I want to kill this guy myself.
Yes, of course. As you say.
You were a fool to begin with!
I'll defend myself if I have to!
Very well. It will be done. As you say. Yes, of course. Very well. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. As you say. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes.
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
I mean, for me, yeah.
I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
Like, there is no way we're gonna let this asshole live. Regardless, I don't care if I get the bad ending or not. We're not letting him live.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home. So much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all?
Not just them, all the humans who hurt you.
Good. Good.
Is she going to be all right?
I'm fine. Your friend got the worst of it. They said they were saving us for later. I can't believe you came for me.
We should go. Soon. As in now. I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted.
They killed her.
I see. Would you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
I'm not sure what we should do. We'll hide out here until things blow over. We may need to leave Darren for a while.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, Elder and Administrator of the Alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, Elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Elf's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
Staying silent is not going to be a good thing. You know what? I'll just, do it myself. I don't want Soros to get involved. Let him live his good life. I'm made per tycoon.
You expect me to believe one man did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeons until the Jarl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this prisoner into my custody.
Son of a tie-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately. For the moment, they are fine. There are far more important matters arising that endanger more than just your people. I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
Equip vents. Alright, guess I gotta go say bye to everyone.
This is the best thing for you, dear. But we're all sad to see you go.
Maybe this will be for the best.
A Grey Warden, huh? Fancy that.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased. I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my son. Be strong and wise. And, well, you know, we'll all miss you. Get going before I embarrass us both.
Oh, Papa.
There you are. Nesyara, your betrothed has returned.
I'll be right there.
Thank you. For me, for Saurus, for everything. I'll never be able to repay you. Well, I'll leave you two alone.
Thank you, Valora. What happens now? Your father said you're becoming a Grey Warden. You're leaving, aren't you? For what? Saving my life? Being selected for one of the world's most noble callings? I'll be all right. Maybe Valora and I will start a business. I guess we'll never know what might have been. Your friend is waiting. Be safe out there.
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that?
How are you holding up?
I'm all right. As far as the others know, Vaughn just roughed me up a bit. I just don't want them treating me like some fragile doll. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there. Make her watch over you.
Now I'm doubly, triply, oobly glad that we took Vaughn out. Fucking scumbag. Where is homeboy at?
I just hope that Captain leaves us alone from now on.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you.
Oh, is he at the gate? I just like blew past him, huh? Voice crack. Voice crack. I'm almost 30. My voice still cracking. Nope, that's Duncan. Duncan, Idaho. I haven't watched Dune 2 yet. I'm going to. Yeah, I don't see Soris. Where's Soris? Homegirl said he's waiting for us. I don't know where he's at though. There's no way we missed him in this tying ass house, right? Yeah, I don't see him. He might show up at the gate, I'm guessing, when we leave. Yeah, it's not the booty bouts out of here. Can't find them.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all. You were the reason he came here. Perhaps it's for the best. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
Are you ready to go?
Yep. I can't find Soris, so...
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail? As do I, though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there. You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. But for now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Let's see, then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seemed to regard Great Honor. You could, if you're such a fool. Do you think there's any danger?
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the Archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
You say I just can't leave, right? Explore a little bit. A locked chest.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
I mean, this is 2009, right? I don't think there's too much to explore and see. But it's the best Dragon Age game, I'll see. So far, liking where the story's going. Definitely for my character. We'll see. So I'm curious, like, how the other ending or the other character selection thing would be if you picked the other the other elf.
The Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
There's something we could do about the dogs? Okay, what to do? What to do? Was this? Oh yeah, this is a soldier we just got done talking to.
Somewhere I can direct you. Good luck to you, then.
So we could just go explore, talk to somebody?
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. To the Tairn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Okay, he's not here. Logain's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you could tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share?
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You have some experience to bring to the Wardens, do you? You don't seem half as green as most of the men here. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Take that as a yes.
Hail to you.
Okay, there's Duncan.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting.
My respects to you, Grey
Send
Warden.
word if we find anything amiss.
Please do not disturb our hands.
Sir. Right away, sir.
We feed them well tonight, or it may be their last.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new Warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle? Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help? We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Back it up from you can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. We should. Oh God, why did that guy give me this choice? Like, would the medicine help? I honestly don't know.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Oh, we can't go do it right now because didn't what's his face said not to leave this area?
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill
How do you
before
do?
you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some dark spot.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... it's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special. Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay, I cannot afford none of that.
Shall I take that?
Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know what you'd like.
Get rid of that. I'm mainly looking for like armor, but I think we might be good for now. All right, let's go talk to Duncan.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Duncan, Idaho.
That course of action. Welcome, young man. I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
See how someone to be tranquil. Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then. It sounds like a horrid practice. I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? Goodbye.
I don't remember any tranquil or anything like that from Inquisition.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human. I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Right, that cut-purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later. You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Let's see, switching party members. You've gained a new party member. Personally, to change party member you are controlling. Person select the whole...
What now?
Will be handy. It sucks that you can't do this in Dragon Age Velguard. I would have missed that.
Hello. It really is good to see more elves here.
Because I'm gonna be playing as the warrior and Velguard. I would like to try some mage stuff. Rogue, not so much. Hey, where's this Jory person? Wide.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I am Malcolm.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Isn't that's what Solus made, right? Solus made the Fade, if I'm not mistaken, to keep the elven gods or whatever they're called. Am I tripping with that? Did I just see a YouTube video from a Dragon Age YouTuber about that?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages...
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
An evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within ourselves. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness. Let us not be proud, so we may take courage against the darkness. I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Yeah, why you're an asshole?
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf's son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
There's still a lot more to talk to.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Let's see, tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. You're a funny one. They wouldn't listen to some elf unless you were volunteering to take my place in here. And it's not as if they're wrong. I probably would have deserted later. Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe. I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
I didn't find the key when you were arrested.
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
And an excellent party trick, I'll bet.
Yeah, well... Do you want the key or not?
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Alistair approves, +1. What the hell am I looking at exactly?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Well met, my lord.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Does he destroy the homeland of those who will not?
I'll not discuss politics here. Take your hatred and be gone.
Was it hatred? Simple question.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true. Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Tainted blood. Right. To the wilds, which this is where we could find the... You're pressing the wrong button. But this is where we could find this here. But the kingdom needs a flower in the wilds to treat him. The flower is white with red in the center.
Here.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Tonight? Targeting. Use to or center them with a... God, I pressed the wrong button twice. Wait, do I already have it? Yeah. Oh, wolf. That was really loud in my ear. Did the volume like go back? Okay, let's just do that.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you. I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highever, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there? I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highever that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
With that voice and the way he's talking and his face, he sounds like a maniac because he's covered in blood.
Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter. He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. We need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting. Indeed.
Ouch, guys, I really gotta stop pressing that. What the, where? Didn't we just get a note that gave us a mission?
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is part of our test. We'll just fight our way out of trouble. You sound like a coward to me. I agree, this is too dangerous. Let's go with number 1.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Why did the music do that? Like, I got worried. Okay, I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm trying to find the freaking whatchamacallit. So we can get the little pup. If we can save the pup, I am gonna make sure that he stays away from battle. Like, you can just stay in the camp. Alright. I'm just going around in a circle now. Oh, is this it? Hey, we got it. Ew, ew, ew. Ouch.
It will be done. Yes, it will be done. Very well. Of course, as you say. Yes. Very well. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Of course. Very well. Of course. Yes. Very well. As you say. It will be done. Yes.
Okay, they almost killed me. Hang on. God, jeez, I keep pressing the wrong button. Wait, no. This is the... How do you... Yeah, select tactics. Aggressive, yeah. Or everyone to be aggressive. So I don't freaking get got. Okay, and also, yeah, let me do this again because I also... really loud in my ear. Alright, we need to kill one more Darkspawn. Means we need 3 vials. We got 2.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
We just came this way. I don't know why I'm going around in circles. The area of this game isn't even that big. I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning of this, when we first got here, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna travel through the, Duncan was like, yeah, we're gonna travel through the hinterlands. I'm like, oh my god. Like I remember that in the Dragon Age Inquisition, going through the hinterlands. Not my favorite.
All right.
There we go. God, Jesus, I really got it. Okay, so you found a corpse, a letter on the detail. A path through the wilds that should lead to a place where the deceased is meant to meet his father. Consult the note. A letter by Joby. For more information, you found the last will and testament of Rigby on the body in the Cornwalls. Find the carriage mentioned and the will take it to the Jeddah and Redcliffe. Give me that Jeddah on the hammer. Well, that's the thing. We pick up that letter, and I don't know where it's at. It's like they're like consultant, and I'm like, I don't know where it's at. So.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
will be done.
What the hell?
Yes. It will be done. Yes, of course. It will be done.
Right then.
As you say, of course.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
I mean, they just came out of nowhere. But let's follow the marker. We need to go over there. Which I don't know. Dealing with a 2009 game right now. I guess going all the way around, we'll see. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm gonna make my hardcore savey save. Screw your auto save.
Bloody monsters!
It will be done. Very well. Yes.
We must be victorious!
Yes, very well. Of course. Yes. It will be done.
Time for some fun! Don't say I didn't
warn you! Very well. Yes. It will be done. As you say. Of course. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Yes. It will be done. It will be done. Of course. It will be done. Yes. Yes. It will be done. As you say, of course, very well.
In this sustainability, the department has been deactivated. Who will also now have an injury. Remove them using injury kits, which are located in the potion parts of the.
Perhaps I should begin reading since we've stopped.
Does he have an injury still? Because I was trying to freaking switch characters, but I couldn't. Man. Oh my god, got hard too. It might be, I just totally forgot how to switch characters, but hey, he looks fine. Okay. Ooh, dark spawn staff. Uh-oh, save it again. I don't like that. When we face a dragon. I remember Dragon's Inquisition, you had to like hunt dragons like a lot.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
Will be done.
Did I miss some of this dude's laying on the ground?
Yes? Hey, I'm following...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it one day. Maybe I shouldn't have them on just attacker or whatever. They're basically getting got. Let's have this guy. Let's put him back to where he was. Default.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Hey, it's Morgan. I would first to know who you are and where you come from.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them? Tell us at once or face the consequences. Go with number 1.
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you are here. Come, see for yourself. Have I been dishonest? Some call us witches, yes, but purely out of superstition.
You know what the Circle of Magi is, don't you? The Circle requires an accounting of all mages. That is the law of the land and the Chantry.
If you wish to tell your chantry about me, go ahead. I have nothing to fear from priests. Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Wasn't there a quest in Dragon Age Inquisition that's tied to Morrigan and her mom? Or am I tripping on that? I don't know. I haven't played that game in 10 years. Let's see. I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous. I'm not sure what to believe. I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat's greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
She's gonna be an interesting character.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... or take another look.
To be safe, just in case it's a bad idea getting this chest.
There we go.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know what you do.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
So if we do the ritual, we might die. Is this like the trial of grasses from The Witcher?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Since the beginning, the Grey Wardens have been charged with finding those who were strong enough to attempt the joining and recruiting them into our ranks for the good of all. Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I still can't believe you killed Sir Jory. Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I was seriously fucked. Yeah, I mean, might as well get cunning again. Let's see, what else? Since I'm doing sword and shield, since I want to try to survive. God, I'm gonna learn. I promise you all, I will learn.
We can speak more after the meeting with the king.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Galen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. I will be fighting beside the King with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Again, at his request. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you. The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
I am here.
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous job, but we best not dawdle.
It's just gonna be us two. Who's gonna be tanking for me?
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers! Hounds! For Ferelden! Let's
That was pretty cool. Sucks most of them are probably going to die.
Push them back! There!
Like, you saw those big demons? Man, I'm not going after them. Probably gonna one-shot me.
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
We must get to the top of the tower.
What do we do now?
Follow me, mes amis. I don't know where I got that from like Nickelodeon when I was a child.
Yes. Of course. Yes. Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Yes.
To shout to give me this enchantment.
Of course. Very well. Yes. It will be done, as you say. Of course. It will be done.
time to taste steel.
Yes. Very well. As you say.
For the Grey Wardens!
Please don't die, Tower Guard.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Let's put some stuff in your constitution. And dexterity.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
Yes. Very well. Yes. Of course. Yes. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course.
Wait, God, wait, so what does... Is I just read mine. Or his. Shield defense. While this mode is active, the character drops into a defense stance that favors the shield, gaining a bonus in defense. Increased chance of missing attacks.
course. It will be done. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Here we are.
Good job.
Let's get up to the top quickly, so we can be ready for the thick of
If we're most certainly always having a mage in our party that helps light our
We need to
weapons
get
on fire.
to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Alright, let's put one to strength, constitution, dexterity. Shield block, practice fighting. With a shield improves the character's guard. Enemies can no longer flank the character on their shield carrying side. It follows up an attack that hits 2 hits with the shield. Wait, I got 20 strength, right? I did get a where is that? Oh, why can't I use this? 22 strength, okay. This is actually handy. How with my survivability? But my ability.
More darkspawn. Great.
Yes. Very well. Yes, of course. As you say, it will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. As you say. Yes. Very well. Very well. Yes. As you say, it will be done. Of course. Very well. It will be done.
Good job, gentlemen. Man, bring on that dragon. Let's go. Ain't that right, Cassie? She's like, leave me alone. It's almost 4 in the morning. Shut up, Malcolm.
Darkspawn! Beware!
As you say. Yes, of course. Yes. Very well. As you say. Yes, of course. It will be done. Very well. As you say. As you say. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Yes. As you say. Very well. Of course. Very well. Yes. As you say. Very well. Yes.
We might as well do some looking around here. Silver bracelet. Yeah, I got it right this time. Ooh, we're gonna keep the +4 to attack. Didn't we get something else? Yeah, we got a bracelet, which we can equip. Yeah, we can equip all of that. Yup.
Very well. Down. Yes, will be done. As you say. Of course. Yes, as you say. Of course. Very well. Yes, as you say.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
We're complaining that you want to get to fight. There's no point in worrying about it. We have to have fighting to do. You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
This most certainly is a problem.
Of course, yes. As you As you said.
I feel like they've been here for a while, right? Is that the implication? They've probably been here for a hot minute. Ooh, we have a traitor. I think Logain's a traitor.
Yes, of course. That will be done. As you said.
He's either Logain or Duncan, but I don't know why Duncan would be a traitor.
Very well. Yes. Of course. Yes. As you said. Very well. Very well. As you said. Gun them down. As you said. Of course. Yes.
I mean, Duncan, he's a OG Grey Warden, right? I mean, Logain seems like he's like tired of what the king is doing. Like he sees the king as a spoiled brat, not fit.
We must strike quickly. Very well. Yes. As you said, this will be done. Of course. Very well. Let's make this quick. Yes. Of course, as you said. Very well. Of course. As you said, it will be done. Yes. As you said. Of course. Very well. It will be done.
Oh no. Voice crack. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out sooner or later. I think it's Logain. I mean, it's clearly Logain. He wants to pass at that throne.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Yes. It will be done. Very
Help those mages.
That lever over there.
Let's have at it!
Of course.
All right. Let's go!
Let's see. Strength modifier +1. Damage 2 versus Dark Spawn. Yeah. I saved one of you dogs with a flower. You guys come with me.
Darkspawn! Beware!
Of course. Yes, as you said. Very well. Right then? Yes, of course. Very well. Yes, will be done. Let's get started. Very well. Yes. It will be done, as you say. It will be done, as you say. Yes, very well. Of course.
I should just stay there around the corner. Okay, we're doing pretty good.
Yes, as you say. It will be done. Yes, of course. As you say. Very well. Of course. It will be done.
How you like all those misses?
Very well. Yes.
Achievement!
Of course. Very well. As you say. Of course.
Give me those 360 achievements. I'm curious, how many people are still like playing on Xbox 360? So the sword is just like, we got 7 damage compared to 7.20. I mean, the critical, the armor penetration, but it's the +6 to attack too. Like, isn't that like really good?
And tainted creatures. As you say, it will be done. Very well. Of course. Yes. Very well. Of course. Yes. It will be done. Yes. Of course. As you say.
This is it! I need some help here!
As you say, it will be done. Yes. Of course. It will be done.
Cut them down!
As you say. Yes. Very well. Yes. As you say. Of course. Yes. As you say. Very well. Yes. Of course. Very well. Yes. It will be done. Of course. As you say. It will be done. Like that! Very well. Yes. Of course. As you say. It will be done. Very
Come
well.
on.
Yes.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Holy crap.
What is that? Some new kind of beetle?
That was a tough fight. These 3 potions, not that bad. No, I don't think it was that bad. Alright, let me move around. Am I missing anything? Nope. Alright. Lighting the beacon.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
I fucking knew it. Loghain, that son of a bitch.
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
It cannot be done.
I knew it. I just knew it. That bastard was coming. I knew it.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should. The largest part of the Horde has moved on. We are safe enough for now. Old Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice you eventually. Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon. The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war. I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Jarl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn Horde by himself. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think we should just get underway. No, I prefer you speak your mind. I have no problems with your presence.
I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's Child Rabbit from here on out.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Man. Homegirl's such an asshole.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew. Questions, questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action. What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently. Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her. I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete. Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
God, Jesus. Oh, my lord.
About the Darkspawn? Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Tairn Loghain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first. Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, everyone, this is a great place to stop. Thank you all for watching this. I'm honestly really excited to continue Dragon Age Origins. Like I said, I never played this before. My only touchdown for Dragon Age was Inquisition. I really love that game. I've heard people say that the story of this game is the best in the series and the characters. So I'm like, alright, and I'm really enjoying it and whatnot. And definitely the betrayal with Loghain, even though, again, kind of saw it coming with how he he acted towards the king and his comments towards the king. But yeah, cannot wait to see more of this journey. Yeah, so with all that being said, in the video right here, thank you all for watching this. If you guys can please leave a like on this video if you guys like what we saw, please subscribe for more content. It helps out this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel, and make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who nots. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter at Baytuh, B-A-Y-T-U-H. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, B-A-Y-T-U-H, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, B-A-Y-T-U-H, and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos on monetized, which is 99.9% of them, then hit that little Mario Heart Thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, everyone, is much appreciated, and it's 100% completely optional. And with all that being said out of the way, I will see you guys later. I just realized my character is a lot shorter than everyone else. Not like dwarf short, but I'm shorter than Morrigan a little bit. Really shorter than Alistair. Even Flemeth is oh wait, we're both actually no, I think she's taller than me if I take the helmet off. Hang on. Yeah. Short King!